Hey, welcome back to Silver Nest Homeschool. My name is Elizabeth Haslett. I've got 4 kids, ages 10 to 16, and I just wanted to share some. Gather Round is a curriculum we're going to be using this year for a couple of my kids, and it is an all-in-one. I absolutely love it. You read the teacher's manual, and then each child has their own workbook that they use on their age level. And so you can actually gather all the kids around and go through and read and learn. And then it covers everything but math. We do supplement a little bit with English just because I love English. And then they have a whole bunch of suggestions of books and things to read along. You don't have to use all the books. They're just suggestions. They've done a great job. It's beautiful. But what I like to do is add in some board games. And so I wanted to talk to you today about some of the board games that we will be using with this unit in case you are using psychology and you want some ideas. So the first one we'll be using is the Human Body Card Game by Professor Noggin. Professor Noggin is a lot of games about different subjects. They're kind of boring on some levels to our family, but they're not bad. They're a learning facts game, I would call it, just kind of a straight trivia. You roll a dice, you have an easy version and a hard version that kids can ask you and you stump you if they're younger, or you can, and then they get the easy one so they feel smart when they beat you. Or you can also have everybody just play on the hard depending on the age level, playing with easy younger siblings. So you roll a dice, you answer a question, you get the card, and person with the most card wins. Very simple, very peaceful. If you're not a big board game family, you want something easy on the go, all the Professor Noggins, there's just so many different card game concepts, and this one just happens to be the human body. All right, next thing we've already played before as well is Anatomy Flux, and again, there's a whole bunch of different flux games. It's the same concept. You start with no end goal on how to win, but you draw one and you play one, and then as you play the game, you play different cards down in front of you that change the rules. And we think Flux is hilarious. One of the things I like about Flux is that you can have somebody win. So we have some bacteria, creeper, bad guy. You can have somebody win who's younger than somebody who's older. So it's not all skill based. It can actually just be luck to kind of mitigate, but each one you're learning. So in this case, you're going to be mixing up different cards combos in order to hit the right kind of goal. And it's just a fun way to learn about different parts of the body. It's kind of funny. It's kind of serious. So as you see, collect keepers. So in this case, you need the brain and the stomach, and you will get the appetite. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Short card game, not super expensive. Maybe $10 to $15. I would definitely put this in the cheaper, easy on the go. They have a one for astronomy, one, all kinds, but we really like Flux. We think it's hilarious. So they have non-educational ones as well, which of course we have a huge pile of. All right, next one that we have played already is called Zendo. And this one is going to be to help us practice the scientific method as well as brain logic puzzle. So in Zendo, you have a pile of really cool pieces, and you are having one person who chooses a rule. So in this case, they have to be all yellow pieces. And so they build one thing that works and without saying anything, and put a white piece in front of it saying this follows the rule, and then you build something else and put a black thing in front of it that says this does not follow the rule, and then everybody else has to take pieces and try to build things to figure out if it follows the rule or it doesn't follow the rule, and then eventually somebody will begin to guess the rule, and if they're right, then they get to keep certain points. So it's great. There's it's logic, it's deduction. I've got this copy off Rainbow Resource. I highly recommend going there to look for it because it's super expensive anywhere else. It is a little more spendy if you're not a big board gamer person, but there's no words. So it's language independent, which means if you have somebody in your family who doesn't speak English very well, or if you have a beginning reader, you're not stuck like you are with Anatomy, Flux, and Human Body to have a reader. This is just purely logic and deduction. So love that. Okay, 2 games we have not yet played, but we got for this unit. Organ attack, which is you are going to be attacking other people's organs with various diseases. So it's a family-friendly game of organ harvesting is what they call it. So you have your organs, so you have your skeletal muscles and things like that. And then people are going to be playing mean cards. Let's see if I can get these out. On top of your cards. So it's a disease. This is a decrease in hormones, slows the body functions like metabolism. Okay, so my thyroid, my liege, the organs grow weary. So yeah, so you're basically playing until you can either kill everybody else's organs or you are killed and out. It's not super long. You do need to read a little bit in order to make this work. And it does come with a bunch of fun stickers and really cute art. It is a mean game. If your family doesn't like games where people get attacked and lose and they need some sportsmanship to play this one. But comes in a cute book type box. And yeah, my kids are excited to try this. So a game of medical maladies. I wouldn't say it's super long. I wouldn't say it's super complicated. You definitely should be able to, if you play basic games, this one shouldn't be too complicated either. This one is a little more complex. This is Genotype. I absolutely love games by Genius Games. They are a group of scientists who teach, let me rephrase that. They're high school science teachers who choose game mechanics from modern board games and then create games about them in order to teach various kinds of science. And we will be doing a ton of their games this year, but this one is the one I just purchased last year and we didn't get around to doing it. And I'm like, oh, it's perfect for this because it talks about DNA a bit. So, and it's beautiful. It is more complex. I will say that if you are a gaming family and you like games, like we do, I think we have about 300. So, you know, trust me, if you're not a gamer, don't go out and buy this as your first game. However, what I do love about all Genius Games is, I'm just going to open this for you guys. Anyway, I can't seem to get it open and hold the phone, right? First world problems. They will have a booklet in here that specifically talks about the history of the science, not the history, the actual science behind this, and some history about who Mendeleev was and about the whole peas and how they used them in order to study DNA and discover more information about it. So if you are into games, if you have middle schoolers or high schoolers and you're trying to up the game, figuratively or real, this is brilliant. And they do have some more simple games. And they have all your YouTube wonderfulness will teach you how to play these games. So you don't have to go, let that be your tip for the day. Do not try to read the instructions on any of these games. Just go to YouTube, have the kids watch it with you, maybe preview it first, but pick a good one that you think will help explain the game well. And then you won't be flustered and frustrated trying to teach a game you've never played with the kids. So this one's longer. It's probably going to take us, I think it says an hour. I can't remember where it says it. Sorry. But yeah, see, it says right here, scan the QR code and watch the video of the rules. So you don't have to do that yourself. So there we go. All right. 45 minutes to 75 minutes, 14 and up, 1 to 5. All right. Another clue. 14 and up means I didn't feel like paying to play test this game with kids. And that usually means that the game is easier than a game that says 12 and up. So don't be afraid if it says 14 and up that this isn't going to be a game, though my 10-year-old is going to be playing this with us. To be fair, we like to play a lot of games. But so don't be afraid of that 14 and up thing. So, okay, that is my pile of board games for this unit of Intro to Psychology from Gather Round. I hope it helped you think outside the box on some games that you might want to add to your thing. Again, don't think you have to add all the games. If we didn't own them, we wouldn't be adding all the games. I usually add 1 or 2 to our homeschool a year. I did go overboard a few years ago, which is why we have so many now. And yeah, don't overwhelm. Don't overwhelm. This is a great curriculum all on its own. So you don't really need to add all this stuff. It's just what we enjoy. So hope you're having a great day. I hope that helped. And if there's anything you like to add to this unit, I would love to hear about it as we get started in just a couple weeks. Thank you.